Warp has been the key. Those were the sickest Realm Warps I have seen in a single game from a Rise player.
Hey everyone, Jat here. Across the European and North American LCS, Rise has been a hotly contested pick in early 2017. He was picked or banned in 91% of games throughout weeks 1 and 2. One thing that makes Rise so threatening in pro play is his ultimate Realm Warp, which is the focus of this week's breakdown. I like to classify Realm Warp as a low mechanic, high complexity ability. Here's how it works. Rise channels for 2 seconds, then arrives wherever he wants within 1750 or 3000 units depending on spell rank. But remember, because Realm Warp's got that 2-second channel, you have to plan your strategies ahead of time. Plus, the way you're positioned when you go in is where you'll be positioned when you come out, so be sure to keep that in mind. Realm Warp's extra complexity comes into play when you realize just how many ways you can play around it. Competitively, Realm Warp's been used for individual outplays, to cut off opponent escape paths, for rotational outplays to get an extra turret, for Baron sneaks, and sometimes to straight up end the game. Realm Warp's true power comes when it teleports the entire team. TSM's Bjergsen had several powerful uses of Realm Warp in Week 2 of the 2017 North American LCS against Team Liquid, and that's what we're going to break down next. Let's get into it. Realm Warp makes it increasingly difficult to opposing teams to correctly judge where they're vulnerable, as Rise can use it to teleport teammates and attack anywhere in a 3000 range. 33 minutes into Game 1 of TSM vs Team Liquid, TSM initiate a turret for Drake trade. Normally, teams look to fight over Drake as it spawns. However, TSM predicts that TL would go to the Drake, so they head towards top lane early. Since Liquid's already at Drake when they spot TSM up top, the plan for them becomes to kill the Cloud Drake, recall, then defend at their inhibitor turret. As TSM kills the first turret, Bjergsen channels Realm Warp and manages to teleport most of his team, as well as TSM's minions, directly on top of Team Liquid's inhibitor turret. The minions remove the 66% damage reduction turrets have as a backdoor protection, and since turrets naturally prioritize minions over champions, TSM is able to quickly and safely take a second turret in a trade where Team Liquid only planned on giving up one. Bjergsen's great use of Realm Warp opened up the inhib and subsequently allowed for an even better use of Realm Warp only a few minutes later, exploiting Liquid's weakened top lane. 37 minutes in, all of TSM move up towards Team Liquid's top lane inhibitor. This forces Team Liquid to return and defend their inhibitor. Once TSM sees that Liquid's defending their base, Bjergsen simply Realm Warps his entire team into the Baron pit and they rush it down. And try as they might, there's no way for Team Liquid to make it to the Baron pit before TSM secures it. This play excelled because TSM forced a logical move from Team Liquid. TSM baited TL to defend their exposed top lane inhibitor, then used that map position to grab an uncontested Baron. I expect this play to be mimicked by several pro teams in the future, as it's incredibly difficult to stop. And as if that wasn't enough, TSM utilized Realm Warp again only 3 minutes later to destroy Team Liquid's Nexus. TSM lose Svenskeren in a late game fight inside Team Liquid's base, and this prompts TL to rush for the Elder Dragon. As Svenskeren hurries back from base, TL secure the dragon and a fight starts. As the fight begins turning in favor of TL, with Haunter's GA proccing and Svenskeren killed again, TSM decide to pull off and rush for Team Liquid's base with Realm Warp. Once again, Team Liquid lacked the tools to move as quickly as TSM, and Haunter's Poppy chases down TL players to prevent recalls. He then channels his teleport on a super minion, and together, TSM crush through both of Team Liquid's Nexus turrets and their Nexus, winning the game. Looking back, pro teams have become increasingly adept at understanding how to abuse the map with Rise's Realm Warp. It excels mostly by allowing teams to threaten 2 spaces on the map at once. With Realm Warp, you can force a team to respawn to threat A, which could be the top lane, and then attack threat B, which could be the Baron. Since responding to threat A prohibits the defense of threat B, Realm Warp allows threat B to be taken freely. In capable hands, Realm Warp is incredibly powerful and helped propel TSM to a 2-1 victory over Team Liquid.